what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Match, man, for Paul Match TV. Hit up Paul Match TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. We're glad that you could join us. We got another great interview coming up in just a couple of minutes, but before we do, just want to let everybody know we're now back on Roku again. We're on a different channel this time. It's called Smile World TV, and if you'd like to watch it on that, you can, but unfortunately, there's no app or online way to watch it. But just download the channel if you got Roku and type in Smile World TV. And we're on every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, obviously just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and you're always going to get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And feel free to use the comment section and let us know what you think. And there'll be links to our caps and t-shirts there as well. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And also, you can email us, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And you can use that not just if you're a band or solo artist, but if you're a fan and want to talk to me and let me know. We'd love to hear from you there. And you can also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And feel free to like the page and inbox us and comment on the things you see. We'd love to hear from you there as well. We also have an official web address, and all these things will be recapped for you at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. In just a moment, we got Sami Lavette from Springville, Alabama. Another talented artist. Of course, all of our artists here are talented, and I'm sure you're really going to love to hear the video that comes on after the interview. And we'll get to that in just a second, but first, here's a quick word from ClickJam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Hello everybody, it's time for interview time again, and with us from Springville, Alabama, we have Sami Lavette. Thanks for joining us, Sami.
It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Glad to have you on the show today. Well, tell me how it all began for you as far as being an artist. I mean, I guess you've always wanted to sing since you were a child, or maybe you have your own story. Why don't you tell us?
Yes, I've been a singer since I was really little. I started getting into pageants, and that helped me a lot. And now I'm singing in restaurants and being able to record. It's just been really great. I've learned how to write my own songs, and I'm in an artist development program right now with Ivy Manor Productions, and they're doing some artist development work, and it's really cool. They're teaching me how to write all different ways and stuff like that. So I've learned a lot, and I've come a long way. I'm really happy where I am right now.
Okay, well, that is a pretty good story. Well, why don't you tell us about some of your influences? I mean, I'm sure there are some influences that encourage you in your songwriting. Maybe you can mention a few of
them. Some of the major like pop influences or country influences. I love Taylor Swift's style of writing, Kelsey Ballerini, and Carly Pierce, and Maddie and Tay's stuff. They're really great, and I love the honesty in their songs. But one of the biggest influences in everything that I write is my name, and so she has been a big inspiration on everything I've done. And but really, I just love to listen to all of those people's music, and it kind of gives me ideas a lot.
Okay, yeah, and of course, you mentioned Taylor Swift. She's definitely very good, and she'll be a legend before too long, I'm sure.
Yes.
So where can we find your music? I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms. I don't know. I know you probably don't have any physical copies, but you could volunteer that if you do. But tell us where we can find you.
Yes, for a CD with our it's the Stronger EP. It has 5 songs: Stronger Than Whiskey, He's Country, Not Just a Girl, and I'm So Tired of Rain. Those 5 are on the EP, and I have CDs of those. If you message the Sami Lavette Facebook page, we can send you a CD. Also, the EP and then 2 other singles, The Saddest Song and Back to Normal, are on iTunes, Spotify, all music streaming platforms.
Okay. All right. So everybody get out there and get Sami Lavette's music. I'm sure she'd love that. And speaking of that, one song you mentioned a minute ago, The Saddest Song, I guess that's the video we're going to be watching. Why don't you tell us a little story about that song, if there is one?
Yes, I wrote that song when quarantine started because a lot of the girls from my school softball team were really disappointed that their season was over, and all of the seniors from the class of 2020 were just devastated, having their year cut off and just having to go through everything pretty blindly. And so I wrote it one night just sitting up and reading their messages, and kind of went off of all the details they were saying. And I wanted to make it really about them, and so I wrote the song. The next day I sat in my living room floor and did a video of it, and that video got 250,000 views on Facebook, and so we were like, wow, we should get that out. So we went to record and got that done and made a music video with all of the seniors that sent in their senior portraits. They sent in stuff, and we added that to the music video. And there was somebody from, there's probably a picture from each state. It was crazy. There was tons of people. I think I went through 150 pictures. So it was really cool seeing all of them. And it was some of my friends, and then some people I didn't even know. And it just really broadened my page as well and got a lot of attention towards all of my music. So it worked out really well.
Okay. Well, that's quite an accomplishment, excuse me. 250,000 views there. That's pretty awesome, you know.
Yes.
And we'll be watching that video in just a couple moments. But before we go, thank you very much for being on the show, Sami. We're about out of time for this episode, but we want to thank you, and we want you to come back sometime if you ever have anything to plug. We'd love to have you back.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Okay, and let's watch that Saddest Song from Sami Lavette right here on Paul Mash TV. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Two months left of high school fame. Can't wait to get out of this place, to start my future and chase my dreams. Then one day out of the blue, a sickness came and tore right through the earth and blew away our plans. No senior proms or baseball games, no seeing your friends or having graduation. What else could go wrong? No final goodbyes or senior nights, no staying out partying every night. 'Cause they say nowhere is safe now. It's like we're living the saddest song. I took a drive to get out of my house, saw neighborhood kids all hanging out, and I wondered, will it be back to normal for them? Will they have senior proms or baseball games? Will they see their friends or have a graduation? Will it all still be so wrong? Will they get final goodbyes and senior nights? Will they ever know what it's like to be out in a crowd? graduation. What else could go wrong? No final goodbyes or senior nights, no staying out partying every night. 'Cause they say nowhere is safe now. It's like we're living the saddest song. Oh, what else could go wrong? 2 months left of high school fame. Couldn't wait to leave this place. Now I'd do anything to just go back.